All right, Henry here. I've got something I want to show you. This speaker came off from one of the units that came into our shop. It's about 6 years old, and it has given out on them. So when I took it off, changed it out with a new one, I thought, I'm going to tear this thing apart and see what we got going on. So I'd like to show you what I found on this speaker. All right, so when I pulled it apart, I found that this thing was full of bugs, dirt. You've got dirt that was all over in the back of this thing. So, I mean, these guys are on miles and miles and miles of dirt roads around here. And so this is your Siren. This is the part that actually drives your audio. And so this sets facing backwards into the back of this housing. And all this crap just gets wadded up. I mean, usually these agencies like to put 2 of these on the front of their vehicle. So they've got 200-watt speakers out there, all kinds of good audio coming out of these puppies. They like them sitting on either a brush guard, push bumper, pit bar, some type of thing like that. They sit right out on the front of the vehicle, and it works very nice. They look good. There's no obstruction to their audio. But if it fills full of dirt and bugs and mud, and you don't get the full potential out of your speaker as far as life and longevity, then really you've kind of shot yourself in the foot. You set 2 of these out on the front of there, you've got over $600 invested. The other thing they ran into was in the winter, we're up in the North Country, you would get ice and snow packed back into these things. Just crummy driving conditions, a lot of sloppy roads, and it would fill this housing full of ice and snow. And so I had some guys coming into the shop, different agency here, and they're like, we've got to do something about this. Is there anything you know of? And so I couldn't find anybody that was doing anything to kind of help them out with the problem. And so I thought, well, shoot, I can design something to fix it. So I'm going to put this back together and show you what I've got here. All right, so what I did is I said, shoot, we can do something to fix this whole problem. And I had some guys that I knew that do different kind of canvas type of stuff. And I went and talked to them, showed them what I was looking at doing. And I designed this speaker cover that slips up over the housing. Let me see if I can get this put on here with one hand. And so it slips up over the speaker like this. It's got a drawstring on the bottom. Can't get it on the best with one hand. It's got this drawstring on the bottom. It snugs up. It doesn't block. I've checked it on a couple different things, and I cannot find where it even affects the audio coming out of this thing. And so for a minimal amount of money, you're talking, I mean, it's a very cheap insurance policy if you want to look at it that way. You've got $600+ into speakers, a few dollars into speaker covers, and also a lot more life out of your unit that you've got set up here. So it's a win-win.